everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. We are going to stretch and flow through Vinyasa, and I simply just remind you to please listen to your body, modify as needed, and extend as you see fit. With that being said, let's come into our child's pose and come into our breath to get ready for today's practice. Let's slowly sit back on the heels. Legs are either spread apart or close together, and bring the chest and the forehead to the yoga mat. Just simply taking a few inhales and exhales. If you'd like to, feel free to set an intention or set in a good mind space of something you might want to release or to find. So let's just bring it forward, come into a deep inhale here, and exhale, release. Inhale again. Exhale, release. One more inhale in. And exhale. Let's take the upper body, let's move it over to the right side of the yoga mat. Chest will be on top of that right leg, or maybe it's just staying center. Left arm will cross over, giving yourself a good stretch here. Let's bring it back to center now. And let's take it over to the left. Left arm crosses over, right arm crosses over. And remember, you're more than welcome to just stay center in child's pose and breathe. Let's bring it back. Let's walk those fingers out as far as they will go, really opening up the shoulders. Pull on the yoga mat as if you're about to pull your body up. Take an inhale here. And with the exhale, I want you to rise on up, literally pulling the upper body. Adjust the hands so that they're shoulder distance apart. And they're right underneath the shoulders, knees or hip distance, coming into a tabletop position. Now, I want you to curl the toes on the yoga mat, lift off of those knees, holding here. We're simply just waking up the core. And let's bring it into our very first down facing dog. If those legs are a little tight and the heels are off the yoga mat, that's just fine. Or you can slowly push and work those heels closer. You're going to really feel the stretch in the calf there. Hold here in the down dog. Take an inhale. And with the exhale, I want you to look at your thumbs, bend your knees, and let's just step our hands to get to the top of the yoga mat. Staying down for a forward fold. Now, take those feet and let's spread them mat distance apart. Heels will be on the yoga mat. Toes will be turned off. Right arm is going to reach up towards the ceiling. Your gaze is going to also be up towards that right hand. Maybe the left hand crosses over. And let's switch sides. Left hand comes up. Right arm might cross over to that left foot, really twisting the spine. And let's bring it down. Bring the two toes to touch. And let's roll it all the way up. Arms are going to reach up towards the ceiling. Take a big inhale here. Interlace the fingers, index finger pointing up towards the ceiling. And let's just take a slight back bend here. And bring it back to a forward fold. Take an inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, I want you to step back, coming to our first high plank position. Let's take this first one nice and slow. Remember, the modification is to come down to the knees at any point that you may need. Look 2 or 3 inches in front of your face. Shift the upper body forward, and let's lower down to our first chaturanga. Inhale to our first up-facing dog or to low cobra. Uncurling those toes, lifting the chest. And exhale, down facing dog. Let's flow through that again. Bring it back to high plank. Down to low. Inhale to up facing dog. Exhale, down facing dog. Let's take that right leg, bring it up towards the ceiling. Bend that right knee, finding the hip high. And let's take that right leg and bring it in between the hands. Left knee is going to come down to the yoga mat. Let's bring the arms up for one big stretch here. Beautiful. Take an inhale. With the exhale, I want you to take the hips and I want you to slide them back, straightening out that right leg. upper body will come forward, really giving the hamstrings a really good stretch right here. Hold for 3, 2. Let's bend that right knee. Arms will come up by the ears, and we're going to lift up, coming into crescent lunge. Holding here, take an inhale. With the exhale, I want you to flatten that left heel. Right knee is still bent. We're coming into warrior 1. Hips are square, arms are up by the ears. Let's bring the hands back behind, interlacing the fingers. We're going to come into humble warrior. We're going to lean back just a little bit. And let's bring the upper body forward. Arms may come up, trying to keep those palms connected as much as they can here. Hold for 3, 2. Let's bring it back up. Warrior 1. Take that left heel and let's turn it, bringing it back to crescent lunge. Hands are going to come through the heart. Let's flow. Right leg comes back, bringing it high to low plank. Inhale to up facing dog. Exhale, down facing dog. Left leg is going to come up towards the ceiling. Bend that left knee, open the hip, and take that left leg and bring it in between the hands. From here, right knee comes down, arms come up, and adjust as needed to take that left knee and straighten it out. Finding your balance, let's take the upper body and lean it forward. Feeling the stretch here in the hamstring. Hold for 3, 2. Let's bend that left knee and let's prepare ourselves for crescent lunge. Arms come up by the ears. You can stay right here on that right knee, or we lift it off coming into crescent lunge. Take an inhale. With the exhale, flatten that right heel, coming in to warrior 1. Hands come back behind the back, interlacing the fingers. Check that left knee. Make sure it's nice and open towards that left side. Let's lean it back. And let's bring it into humble warrior. Upper body comes up. Palms are close together as we rise up. Holding here for 3, 2. Let's bring it back up. Warrior 1. Take that right heel. Let's turn it back. Coming in back into crescent lunge, and let's flow it out. Hands are going to come through the heart. Take that left leg, bring it back. Flowing in high to low plank. Inhale to up facing dog. Exhale, down facing dog. Let's look at our thumbs, bend our knees, and let's get to the top of our yoga mats. Staying down for a forward fold. Let's roll it all the way up. Arms reaching up towards the ceiling. Hands are going to come to the heart. Let's bend those knees and let's come into our first chair pose. 2 toes are touching. Chest is lifted. Hands are at the heart. And we come into a seated position. Keeping that chest nice and lifted. Tailbone is tucked back. Holding here for 3, 2. I want you to take it all the way up. Straighten those legs. Arms are going to reach up. Index fingers pointing up towards the ceiling. Let's lean it back. And bring it back to center. Hands come to the heart. Let's bring it back into chair pose. Now bring the hands to the yoga mat. Stay down in chair. And I want you to slowly just start straightening those knees. Trying to keep the hands on the yoga mat. Ooh, really feeling that good stretch there. And let's take an inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, let's step or float it back, bringing it in high to low plank. Inhale to up facing dog. Exhale, down facing dog. Let's take that right leg, bring it up towards the ceiling, bend that right knee, open the hip. And the right leg comes in between the hands. Staying down for a low lunge, let's rise it up. Crescent lunge, let's open it up now to warrior 2. Left leg is straight, right knee is bent. Let's reverse the warrior. Right palm flips up, let's reach it back. Back to warrior 2. Let's bring it into side angle. Shift the upper body, right elbow to the right knee, left arm comes up. Right hand. Now, if it is down to the yoga mat, just hold here or slowly work your way down. Let's bring it back up, crescent lunge. Now, I want you to take that right leg and I want you to straighten it out. We're gonna come into triangle pose. It's the same movement as side angle, just that the right knee is now straight. Upper body shifts, right hand can slide down to the knee, the shin, the ankle, or right inside that left foot, or the right foot, I apologize, into the right foot. Hold here and breathe for 3, 2, let's bring it back up. Now, I want you to take the left toes and I want you to parallel them to the right. So both toes are facing forward. Hips are nice and square. To give yourself a little more balance, you can take the left foot and step it out a little bit more, or you can act as if you're stepping on a tightrope. Hands are going to come to the heart. Let's take an inhale. We're coming into pyramid pose. Keep those hips nice and square, nice and one line, and let's bring it forward. Slowly bringing it, and hands are going to come down, working the nose to the knee. Let's bring it back up, bring it back to pyramid pose. Now, bend that right knee, adjust as needed to come back into crescent lunge. Take an inhale. With the exhale, we're going to flow. Hands are going to come through the heart. Let's bring it down. Coming in high to low plank. Inhale to up facing dog. And exhale down facing dog. Stay for inhale, active rest. As you exhale, look at your thumbs, bend your knees. Let's get to the top of our yoga mat. Staying down for a forward fold. Let's roll it all the way up. Arms reaching up towards the ceiling. Hands are going to come to the heart. Let's come back into chair pose. Really bending those knees. Holding here. We're going to take it all the way up. Reach up towards the ceiling. This time, bring the arms out into cactus. We're going to lean back, opening the chest, arms wide. Let's lean it back. And bring it back forward, arms up, hands come to the heart. Let's bring it all the way back down, coming into a nice forward fold. Take an inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, let's step or float it back, bringing it in high to low plank. Inhale to up facing dog. Exhale, down facing dog. Let's take that left leg, bring it up towards the ceiling, bend that left knee, open the hip. Take that left leg and bring it in between the hands. We rise on up to crescent lunge. And we open up to warrior two. Let's reverse the warrior. Back to warrior two. Side angle left side. Shift the upper body forward. Left hand comes to that left knee. Right arm reaches up towards the ceiling. Holding here. Spreading those fingers nice and wide. Left hand might come down to that yoga mat. Really feeling the stretch here. And let's bring it back up. Take that left knee, let's straighten it out. Upper body, once again, will shift forward. Left hand to that left knee, or we slowly start sliding it down. All the way down to the yoga mat. Right arm is up. Triangle pose. And let's bring it back up. Now, let's take that right heel and turn it to be parallel to that left foot. Adjust as needed to make sure those feet are nice and flat and hips are nice and square. This time, hands are going to come back behind the back. You can either have them interlaced, you can come with hands clasped by the elbows, or you can come into reverse prayer. You choose. Take an inhale, lean it back. Exhale, let's bring it forward. Holding here for 3, 2. Let's bring it up.
Oh goodness, I lost my balance there for a second. Bring it up, let's bend that left knee, coming back into crescent lunge. Holding out the breath. And exhale, let's flow. Right hand or both hands come through the heart. Left leg comes back. Let's bring it in high to low plank. Inhale to up facing dog. And exhale down facing dog. Look at your thumbs. Bend your knees. Let's step or float or get to the top of our yoga mats. Stay down for a forward fold. And let's roll it all the way up. Arms reaching up towards the ceiling. Hands are going to come through the heart. We're going to now take those feet and spread them hip distance or wide leg apart, mat distance apart. We're going to come into our yogi squat. We're going to slowly lower down. Now, if you're not quite comfortable going all the way down, no worries. Grab a yoga block to sit on, or just come into a good old regular sumo squat, or you can come into goddess, opening up those legs a little bit deeper. You decide. We're going to take an inhale here. And wherever you are with the exhale, let's bring it down. I'm going to come all the way down to a yogi squat, keeping those knees and hips nice and open, really feeling the stretch here. If you would like to, you can practice your crow pose if that's in your practice. I'm today going to just stay in my yogi squat. We're going to hold here for 10 more seconds. Remember to breathe. Take your inhales and exhales. 3 more seconds to go. 2, 1. Wherever you are, let's slowly bring it to a straight leg. Arms come to the yoga mat, and let's really work those legs up straight. Let's bend the right knee, bend the left, and let's bring those feet back to hip distance apart. Earlier, I got a little ahead of myself, so now we're bringing those feet back to hip distance. I want you to take your peace fingers, the fingers that you give the peace sign with. I want you to bend the knees so that the chest makes connection with those legs. And I want you to wrap the peace fingers around the big toes, or if you'd like to, you can slide the palms all the way under the feet. Now, I want you to slowly just start straightening the legs, slowly. And as you straighten the legs, I want you to bend the elbows, pulling the upper body closer to the legs. Hold here for 3, 2, and release. Bring the 2 toes to touch, and let's roll it all the way up. Arms reaching up towards the ceiling. Take a big inhale. With the exhale, hands are going to come to the heart, and let's open up into Tadasana, mountain pose, standing rest. Close your eyes, grab a drink of water, just a quick second break, and then we're going to get to our leg balances. Let's take one more deep inhale in, one more exhale out, and let's open those eyes if they were closed. Hands are going to come to the heart. Let's come into a few balance stretches here. We're going to ground that left leg, really bringing it to the yoga mat, and right knee is going to come up. We're going to interlace those fingers, grabbing that right knee, and we're going to pull it up to the chest. Left hand will come to the waist, right hand stays on the knee. We're going to take that leg and we're going to open up. We're really focusing on our stretches today. Really opening up the legs and making sure they're nice and warm. You can stay right here, or right hand can grab that big toe and you can extend, lifting up that right leg. Maybe the left hand comes out to the side. Holding here for 3, 2, let's bend that right knee. Right leg is going to come back. Hands are going to come to the heart. I want you to keep that right leg up. With that right leg up, I want you to slowly bring the arms up by the ears, and I want you to come into warrior 3. Right leg will come back, balancing on the left. And I want you to slowly bring it down into crescent lunge. Take an inhale. With the exhale, open it back up to warrior 2. So we only balanced for a moment, and now we're back to our stretches. Take an inhale here. With the exhale, I want you to take that right knee and open it up. We're coming into goddess pose. Hands can come to the heart and legs are nice and wide. Toes are pointed out and we slowly lower down, coming into goddess. Holding here for 3, 2, and let's slowly bring it back up. Arms come up, legs straighten up. Take that left knee, left foot, bring it back. Right heel comes along with it, bringing it back to crescent lunge. We're gonna step it back up to warrior 3. Or if you wanna modify, everyone just bring it down to a forward fold. And let's roll it all the way up. Arms reaching up towards the ceiling. Exhale, hands come to the heart. Let's do the right side. Left leg is lifted. Right knee or right leg is grounded. Left leg comes on up. Interlace those fingers. Pull that left leg up to the chest. Right hand comes to the side. Left knee comes out. Stay right here. If you'd like to modify, use the wall for guidance, or you can bring that left leg down. Wherever you find your comfort. Right hands can come out to the side, or wrap the peace fingers around that big toe and open it up. Hold here and breathe for 3, 2. Let's bend that left knee. Let's bring that left leg forward. We're gonna come back to warrior 3. Left leg comes back. Toes are flexed, and we're gonna slowly step it back into crescent lunge. Now, open it up to warrior 2. Getting equal back onto my yoga mat. If you need to do the same, feel free. Now, from here, take that right leg, straighten it out. We've been here before, but this time we're gonna take the right knee, right foot, and parallel it to to the left foot. So you're standing long ways on your yoga mat. We're gonna take the hands, bring them back behind the back. You can interlace the fingers, grab the elbows, or do reverse prayer on the back. Wherever you are, take an inhale. With the exhale, we're gonna come into a wide-legged forward fold, slowly bringing it forward. Hands are gonna come to the yoga mat. Take those feet, maybe spread them 2 or 3 inches further apart. And I want you to see if your hands are staying on the yoga mat, feeling the stretch, just stay. Or if you'd like to, maybe you can work to the elbows. And if a wide leg headstand is in your practice, feel free to go. We're gonna stay here for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. If you are in a headstand like I'm demonstrating, bring it back down. Everyone, hands come to the waist. And let's slowly roll all the way up. Bring the feet 2 or 3 inches closer together. Reach up towards the ceiling. Hands come to the heart. Now, take both feet. We're gonna parallel them back to the front of our yoga mat. Bend that right knee. Coming back to crescent lunge. Holding here. Step it back up to warrior 3. Hands come to the heart, and let's bring it down to a forward fold. Take an inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, let's step or float it back, bringing it in high to low plank. Inhale to up facing dog. Exhale, down facing dog. Beautiful job. Let's look at our thumbs, bend our knees, and let's get back to the top of our yoga mats, just flowing through Vinyasa. Staying down for a forward fold and roll it all the way up. Arms reaching up towards the ceiling. Let's take an inhale here. Exhale, hands come to the heart. Let's do one round of tree pose. Ground that left leg, right knee opens up, hands are at the heart. You can be balancing at the ankle, the shin, upper thigh, or coming into half lotus. Once you have found your tree, interlace those fingers, reach up towards the ceiling. Finding the balance here. Hands come to the heart, bringing it down. Now, wherever that tree is, where that right leg is, whether it's at the ankle, the shin, upper thigh, or half lotus, I want you to try and take that right knee and cross it over. You can use a wall by turning around and have your hands braced up against a wall. The leg is balanced. I want you to slowly see if you can bring the elbows to the heel and to the knee. And we're just coming into a nice stretch here. Hold for 3, 2. Let's bring it up. Right knee comes forward. Let's kick it front and bring it down. Take a big inhale up. Exhale, hands come to the heart. Let's do left side tree. Straighten out that right knee. Left knee opens up. Tree pose, wherever it is. Ankle, shin, upper thigh, or half lotus. Just make sure that it's not right on the knee. Interlace those fingers, reach up towards the ceiling. And hands come back to the heart. Let's stretch the left side. Wherever that left leg is, I want you to cross it over on top of the knee. You can stay right here. Maybe squat down a little bit. You're gonna really start feeling that on the left side, on the outer thigh. Now, you can work closer to that left elbow, to the right knee. Hold here and breathe for 3, 2. Let's bring it back up. Release that left leg, bring it down, and let's reach it up towards the ceiling. Hands are gonna come all the way down. Take an inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. One more stretch. Inhale, halfway lift again. Exhale, let's step or float it back, bringing it in high to low plank. Inhale to up facing dog. Exhale, down facing dog. Let's take that right leg, bring it up towards the ceiling. Bend that right knee. And let's take that right leg and bring it back behind the wrists. Lengthening out for half pigeon. That left leg will lengthen out, straighten. Right knee is bent. And from here, you can take the forearms to the yoga mat, or you can go all the way down. You decide how deep you want to go. Make sure you're not leaning too much over on the right side. Make sure that those hips are nice and square. And I want you to just breathe here. Come into the breath. Take a few inhales and exhales. Inhale and exhale, really feeling the stretch. Come back to the intention maybe that you set for yourself. Let's bring those arms and let's bring them up. Now from here, you can take that left knee. You can stay for your modification, or take that left knee and we're gonna bring it up. If you'd like to come into mermaid variation and know how, feel free to go, or king pigeon. Today I'm keeping it simple with just a stretch. Left hand can grab the back of that left foot, maybe the ankle, and we're slowly just gonna pull it closer to the body. Really feeling the stretch. Hold for 3, 2, and let's release, bringing that left leg down. Curl the toes on that left foot, and let's rise on up to a 3-legged dog. Work that right leg and kick it around. And bring that right leg down. Holding here, really feeling the stretch. Let's take the left leg, bring it up, bend that left knee, and let's bring that left leg back behind the wrists and lengthen out for half pigeon. Once again, arms can come down, or you can bring the chest all the way down. Toes are uncurled on the right side. And try to not lean over to the left. Try to keep those hips as square as possible. Holding here and breathing. We hold a lot of tension and tightness and emotion in our hips. And this is a great way to release all of that. Let's bring the arms up, remembering to breathe. You can remember come into mermaid, king pigeon, or just a simple stretch. Left hand stays down, right arm comes up, and you can grab that right foot and see if you can pull it as close as you can to the body. Holding here and breathing for 3, 2, let's release. Hands come to the yoga mat, curl the toes on that right foot, and left leg comes up. Work that left leg around. Now look at your thumbs, bend your knees. You can step, hop, or float your feet through your hands, coming into a seated position. Staying down for a forward, or legs stay straight. And we're gonna come into a forward fold. And let's release. Hands are gonna come to the heart. And let's slowly bring it back. Interlacing those fingers, let's reach up. Give our bodies a nice stretch here. Hands come to the side. And let's bend those knees and let's come into a back bend. Hands are gonna grab the back of the heels. Maybe they work them close enough to touch. Take an inhale, hips will rise on up. We're gonna all do the first one together as a bridge. Then if we want to, we can come into wheel pose on the second round. Hands are gonna interlace underneath the back. Hold here and just breathe. Making sure you're lifting with the thighs, that not all the weight is going onto the back. And let's release. Let's slowly bring it down. Making sure to feel the pressure of the yoga mat on the lower part of the back. Take an inhale here. With the exhale, wherever you are in your practice, if you'd like to come into wheel pose, feel free. I'm staying in bridge today. Hands are gonna come back by the heels. Take an inhale. And with the exhale, rise on up wherever you are. Maybe you wanna take those heels off of the yoga mat and work the feet closer towards you. Maybe the hands wanna come underneath the back and interlace. You decide. Hold for 3, 2. Everyone lower down. And let's come into happy baby. Bring the knees to the chest. And let's rock side to side. Slowly just feeling the pressure. And if you'd like to, you can rock back and forth. Coming up, doing a few rock and rolls. These are always fun to do and a great way to massage the spine. And now let's end on our backs. Coming into our inversions, where we're already positioned on our backs and our legs are already up. All you need to do here is take those legs and simply bring them up the wall. Coming in to an inversion. Inversions are a great way to send circulation through the body, regenerate it. It is great for the blood flow and for the mind and simply for the body. So you can do that. If you're a more advanced practice with a headstand, handstand, or pincha, feel free to go. I'm going to come into a shoulder stand. Hands can brace the lower part of your back as you rise on up. Hands can come to the back, lifting up the legs. Trying to get those legs straight up. If you want to, you can bring the toes back behind, coming into plow, working the hips further back. Seeing if you can touch the yoga mat. Maybe the hands want to come back and find those toes. Let's bring the legs back up. If you're still on legs up the wall, that's fine. Headstand, handstand, shoulder stand, wherever you are. Let's take those legs and let's bring them out into a wide V. And take that right leg and cross it over. Just finding movement upside down. Let's switch sides. Left leg crosses over. And let's bring it back to a wide V. And then wherever you are, take those legs and bring them straight back up. And hold here. And breathe. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Wherever you are, let's slowly lower down. If you were in headstand, handstand, forearm stand, please come into child's pose. Otherwise, wherever else you were, let's come into happy baby. Grabbing the outside of the feet, wrapping the peace fingers around, spreading those legs, and rocking side to side. Just feeling the pressure of the yoga mat. Bring the knees to the chest. And let's straighten the legs out. And you have made it to Shavasana. Legs are going to just straighten out. Hands will come to the side. And we simply breathe. We come into a meditative state. And we focus on nothing but the breath. We take inhales in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. One more time. Inhale in. And exhale out. And we rest. You can pause the video for as long as you like to and stay in Shavasana. Or you can move along with me. Left hand comes to the heart, right hand comes to the breath. And we take a few seconds and we pay gratitude to us, to our bodies. Find something that you love about yourself, find your strength, and focus on that. Once you have found it, take a big inhale in. Let it fill the whole body, and exhale out, sending that throughout the entire body. And let's slowly start wiggling the fingers around, wiggle the toes and the legs. And let's bring the knees to the chest one more time. Squeeze them tight. And then let's roll on up into a seated position of your choice. Hands come to the heart. We come full circle back to the breath. We take an inhale in and exhale out. We bring our chin down to our chest. And together we say, Namaste. Thank you so much for being with me today. I hope you enjoyed and that you got a beautiful stretch and the legs and arms are feeling nice and stretched. Have a good one.